Bye-bye. This should work out. Hopefully it works out well for everybody. I'm Kristyn. We're doing this yoga online. It's kind of lonely in here, but it's okay. It's gonna be a-okay. I'm gonna wish everybody a very, very happy, healthy, calm, peaceful 2021. Very happy to have you here joining me. So we're gonna get started in just a minute. I'm gonna let you sort of simmer in. Maybe some blocks or something that acts like a block might be helpful for you. Also something that might be a strap, a tie, a belt, a shawl, many things. But something you're gonna need because we're gonna do some shoulders also. Let's wait just 30 more seconds for you to gather your items if you haven't. Maybe find a nice, steady calm. I'm gonna check the messages just in case there are any messages like, hey, I can't see you or hear you or anything like that. Just to touch base. Give me just a second and then we're gonna get started. For reals, happy 21. Okay, no concerns about, hey, we can't hear you, or this isn't working. So it's us. Just shutting our door. And maybe I'm just going to lower the sound just a hair so it doesn't overpower the sound of my voice. And maybe you have your own music at your house. Maybe you have your own little environment. And it's my marker. I can't go past that. Excellent. I'm going to be right here. Let's begin. Let's sit up nice and tall. Bring our hands together. And feel free to chant Om along with me at your home, in your own space, maybe out loud or even internally. Deep breaths in. First time I'm doing this sort of class. Maybe this is the first time you're following this kind of class. Lots of firsts, I suspect, are coming in this 2021. And that's okay. We're breathing. We're tuning in, tuning out. We're making this your own little moving meditation. Maybe we're adding aspects of the neck, the shoulders, observing how we feel. So this is new for me. A lot of times I look at you guys as my students to sort of gauge how far we take this asana based on where you guys are at. So if you see me moving deeper into the pose and you might not that's okay. Come back a little bit. This class is not about fitness, it's about really your mental health. So if we approach this class as such, that would be helpful. We're not trying to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger or blah, blah, blah. We're trying to get a calm, peaceful mind. So we're coming to center. We're lifting our spine nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're folding from the hips, Good. Release these hands down to the floor. And we're breathing here. Allowing each exhalation to melt you a little further towards the floor. Your sitting bones are firm on the mat, so we're not doing one of these to get closer to the floor. I super glued your bum on the floor. We're breathing here. One more. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, we're folding, melting a little closer, holding it here, but not the breath. 3, 2, and come back to center. Excellent. Changing your feet, so whichever one is in front, put it in the back. Whichever one is on top, put it on the bottom. So just opposites. Good. Any which way you want to put your feet. We're lengthening the spine and we're starting to be here now. Be here now. In this time and space. In this moment in time. Maybe we're trying to tune out external distractions, maybe in your house. We're just trying to be. Making this your own. Observing cracks or creaks. I have cracks and creaks, and that's okay. Just trying to observe them without any judgment. Making this your own. Tuning in, tuning out. Allowing the mind and the body to soften. And let's meet back at center. We're inhaling, lengthening the spine. The crown of my head is moving towards the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, nice and smooth and slowly with control and grace and ease and effortlessness. We're moving towards the floor. Sitting bones stay firm on the mat. To the point where it's the furthest you can go comfortably. And then release your arms, your forearms to the floor. So what I don't want this. Like if we're here and then we bring our hands to the floor and we do this. I don't want that. I want this front body to stay the same length. Moving all the way down to the floor. Your hands can be in front of you. The forearms can be on the mat. Your choice. And we're breathing here. Allowing the sound of your exhalations to soften any tension in the mind. Holding it, but not the breath. 3, 2, and using the strength of your hands, push yourself back up to the center. Excellent. Let's take our right fingertips. I'm just going to do my right. You're going to do your right. I'm not going to try to do opposites today. Good. My right arm's on the floor. I'm taking this opposite arm and I'm bringing it up overhead. Good. Elbow towards the sky. Arm towards the sky. guys, this still feels good, we can explore moving onto our forearm. As long as we're not doing this, we're not collapsing the front body. It's really coming from the side body here. Good, arm comes up and over, sternum, chest towards the ceiling. Deep breaths here. Deep breaths in. Nice, smooth, steady breaths out. This hip is super glued to the floor, so if we're doing this, you've gone too far, you're missing the point. It's to have this hip on the floor, taking this stretch from the side body. 3, 2, and come back to center. Excellent, nice and long torso. Exhale, walk your left fingertips down, start to bring the chest towards the sky. Opposite arm coming up and over, armpit and elbow towards the sky. Good, we're breathing here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Your choice to come onto the forearm, as long as that hip stays on the mat. Good, we're breathing here. Letting the softness of the breath move through the body, creating softness within the body. 3, 2, and back to center. Excellent. Let's meet on all fours. So if you don't have a yoga mat at home, you can take your shawl. Actually, I lied. Don't go on all fours. Let's do something with our shoulders first. Let's take that blanket or strap and your choice. So if you have some sort of block or block-like item where you can sit in this pose, Vajrasana, this is my preferred position for you. If we don't have these items and you hate this pose, I'm okay with that. You can be in regular, just cross-legged Sukhasana. If you have a regular yoga block, you can explore the position. Which angle, which level feels best for you. I don't really care. Find a position. Take your blanket or strap. Make it nice and long. We're going to do some shoulder stuff here. Maybe we're spending heaps of time online these days, so I feel like our shoulders need some extra loving. Definitely. Good. If you're in this position, what I would like for you to do is lift the skin of your knees up and the undeveloped muscle here, really planting your sitting bones on this block or on the mat. Good. We have this strap in front of us. Let's inhale, arms up overhead, beyond the head. Exhale, nice and smooth down. If your face is like this and your shoulders are like this, you're doing it wrong. Make it wider. Make your arms wider so we have a nice, smooth, fluid release down. Good. Inhale, come up overhead. Exhale down. If it's too easy for you, come make your hands a little closer together. Let's do it a couple more times. Connecting to your breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, nice and smooth. Releasing down. Super. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Good. Inhale up, past the head, just past the head. Good. We're still holding it here. Move shoulders away from your ears. See if you can bring them away from your ears. Good. We're holding it here. We're going to bend the elbows into the ribs. Elbows into the ribs. And we're going to straighten these arms. So we're not wearing this like a shawl. Good. And we're straightening the arms all the way back. We're bending. Bend the arms. Press up, straight up. Release down. A couple more times. Inhale up. Bend the elbows. straighten the elbows. Bend. Press straight up. Down, last one. Inhale. Exhale, bend the arms, elbows into the rib cage, elbows into the rib cage. We have a nice broad collarbone, nice broad sternum. The shawl or belt is off your shoulders. Exhale, straighten the arms. Bend the arms. Press straight up, all the way up. Good. Shift it off or release it down and throw it off to the side. Now come on all fours. Let's meet on all fours. Excellent. We are here. So, what do I want? Maybe I'm going to be at a little bit of an angle so you can see a little bit better. Hands. Spread nice and wide. Middle fingers parallel. Knees hip width distance apart. Directly below your hips. Good. Inhale. Navel towards the floor. Untucking the chin. Untucking the tailbone. Exhale. Chin to chest. Navel towards the sky. Inhale, navel towards the floor. Exhale, navel towards the sky. Keep doing this at your own pace, connected to your breath. Allowing breath to sort of breathe itself. I know that sounds funny, but we're not forcing it. We're letting it, the breath dictate the movement. We're not forcing the breath, like pumping it out, just letting it move. A couple more. Going the full range of motion. Full range. Maybe you even want to pause when we're at that spot, a full range of motion, just to observe how that feels. Maybe there's a pause before that next breath starts. Couple more. Good. And let's meet back at center. Let's make big circles with our hips on the mat. Maybe we hear a crack, maybe a creak. I do changing directions, opposite directions. Good. If there's any tension on the knees, put another blanket. We want this to be soft and cozy, warm and fuzzy. I want you to feel good after these yoga classes, really. The rest of yoga are just byproducts, you know, if you're doing it for less back pain or whatever the reasons to do yoga. Good. Let's meet back at center. We're going to do a gentle twist here. Placing the hands on the mat and tucking my toes under. Inhaling, exhaling, I'm lifting my knees up and I'm shifting them to the right, all the way to the right. Letting my hip release on the mat. And then I'm spider-manning my fingertips and pressing them up. Now my knees are going in this direction. I'm inhaling, lengthening, exhaling. I'm going to bring this shoulder in front of me. Yeah, sorry, I'm on diagonal, so it might look funny. But knees going in one direction, shoulders moving in the other. Gentle twist. Good, we're inhaling, lengthening here. Exhaling, we're folding. Folding down onto the forearms, seeing how that feels. Exhale, moving all the way down, chin, center. And then inhale, exhale, bring your chin to the opposite direction of your knees. If there's any tension, you can bring it in the same direction as your knees. Or center if there's any tension on your neck. Good, hold it here, one more breath. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, deepen this twist. Good, chin back to center, hands under your shoulders, elbows in. Strength of your arms to push yourself up, tuck those toes under. Back to this little hover position. Maybe we're holding it in this hover position. Just for a breath, maybe two. Good. Now, deep breath in. Exhale, your opposite hip to the mat. Good. I'm coming up on my little Spider-Man fingers. I'm inhaling, lengthening, exhaling. I'm bringing this shoulder towards the front of the mat. Good. While knees are still moving to the side. We're breathing here. Deep breath in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, begin to fold. Good. Chin can be centered. You can explore having your chin in the same direction as your knees. Or the deepest part of the twist, maybe on an exhalation, we're getting there. We're inhaling, lengthening, exhaling. Beginning to twist from the belly, the rib cage, the sternum, then the neck, then the eyes. We're breathing here. If this is uncomfortable, place your chin back at center. Holding it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Come back to center. Place the hands under the shoulders, elbows in, strength of the arms to push yourself back up. Excellent. Tuck the toes under. Inhale. Exhale. We're here. We're right in this hover position. Hold it. Can we hold it here? 5 seconds? It's nothing, right? We can do this. 5, 4. I'm missing hearing all your lines. No, not 5 seconds. Stop talking. I can't hold this anymore. I can hold it for as long as I want now, huh? Is that 5 seconds? How about 3, 2, 1. Good. I hope you stayed with me. Knees back on the mat. Sit back into child's pose. Excellent. We're here. Your hands can be out in front of you, out to the side, behind you, on your sacrum, maybe a little shark fin, meaning the palms are together. Armpits moving towards the floor. We're going to hold this for 15 seconds. Maybe I won't talk because it's kind of hard to project my voice and also do it with you at the same time. So we're here. Allowing each exhalation to bring your hips closer to your heels. Allowing any tension to soften. Holding it. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Excellent. All right. So this next little bit might move a little fast because I feel like I just looked at my time and there's still a couple more things that I want to give you. We'll do a little vinyasa in between these poses. You'll hear me say vinyasa. For whatever reason you're tired, you don't have to do that. Otherwise, I'll go through it for the people who just want a little extra oomph today. So we're on all fours. Good. Tuck the toes under. We're inhaling. Exhaling up and back. Moving into downward dog. Good. Maybe it's your first downward dog of the year, the day. Why don't you bicycle those legs out? Good. I'd love your knees to be bent so you could scoop your bum up and diagonally back. I don't care if the heels touch the ground. What I want is a nice neutral spine. Holding it here. Good. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Let's gaze at our palms, step, hop, or jump our feet to our hands. Good. Tushy comes up, crown of the head to the floor. Come up halfway. Hands on shins, knees, thighs. Good. Bend the knees a little bit. Untuck the sitting bones. Have a neutral spine. If we're like this, we're doing it wrong. You're missing the point. Right about here. Untucking the sitting bones. Good. Nice and slow. Especially if you have low blood pressure. Coming all the way back up to standing. Palms together. Heart center. Tadasana. Good. Place the hands on the hips. Move your blanket out of the way. Good. Hands on hips, elbows towards the back of the room. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot back, left foot back. Oh, left foot back. Good, we're in a high lunge. Toes pointing back towards me or you. Good. Heels off the ground, engaging the arms. Palms facing each other. Pinky fingers to the back of the room. Good, deepen this. We're holding it here. Good, we're gonna release this knee to the floor. Gracefully, you got it. Deep breath in. Exhale, let this knee, we're bending this front knee a little bit more as I let my back knee slowly release to the mat. Good. If your knee is sensitive, sorry, I moved that out of the way, but you can move this back. Excellent, we're in this low lunge. Beautiful, engage the arms again. Good, maybe we're lifting the sternum, the chest towards the sky. Gentle, gentle little baby back bend. Excellent, maybe the hands are behind your head, tricking yourself into being relaxed. I love this. Good, come back to center. Excellent. This is when these blocks are handy, which I should have had you bring. Hopefully they're closer to you. We're here in the slow lunge. We're gonna shift the hips back. Good. So if you don't have blocks, that's okay. We're just shifting this hip back, straightening this front leg, toes pointing back towards you. Good. This is when the blocks come in handy. Because I'm almost wanting you to bring this hip down. Good, toes pointing back towards you. We're inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, we're folding, hinging. Good. This is when we can move to the blocks or the floor. If you have blocks, it's better. We can get you into a better alignment, meaning you have a nice neutral spine, shoulders away from your ears. Good, you may feel this in the hamstrings. I do. All of a sudden I was like, whoa, 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 I feel this. Good. We're here together. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, we're folding. See if the belly button can get closer to the thighs as we resist the shoulders away. And you're honoring where you're at. Really. Wherever this is, however this looks. We're trying not to round the shoulders. So if you feel like, oh, I did it, Kristyn, I'm here. It's different. Missing the point? We should call this yoga session Missing the Point. Good, we're here. Hold it. One more breath. 3, 2, and coming back, coming back. Lift the torso up. Bend that front knee. Bending that front knee. Just shift these blocks or whatever you have just slightly off to the side. Let's move back into this low lunge. Good. Excellent. Let's place these hands in front of us. Tuck this back toe under. Here's the vinyasa. So if you want a little break, you can be in all fours or child pose. We'll meet you there. Inhale, exhale. Right leg meets the back. Shifting into plank. Nice, strong, sturdy planks. No planks like this. No planks like this. Now, nice and even with your hips. Hold it. 3, 2, chaturanga. Elbows in. To some form of cobra. Good. Hold. How about one more, just for fun? Good. I hope you'd say nothing. Let me do what I want. Do another vinyasa. We're here in downward dog, shifting into plank. Good. Exhale down, chaturanga, into some form of cobra. And child's pose. Sit yourself back. Your choice. If your last child's pose knees were together, you can widen them. Give yourself options, choices. We're holding it here. We're breathing together. Deep breaths in. Smooth breaths out. Maybe you put your cheek on the mat. Maybe you can change cheeks. Good. Hold it. And let's be back at center. Back at all fours. Tuck this shirt in a little bit. Good. Let's tuck the toes under. Good, we're here. Maybe a yes, a no with the neck. Make sure there's no tension hanging out. Excellent. Just checking, am I in frame? I think I am. Good, we are here. Crown of the head to the floor. We're gonna step, hop, or jump our feet to our hands. That's what we're doing. Inhale. Exhale, step, hop, jump. Beautiful. Tushy to the sky, crown of the head to the floor. Beautiful. While we're here, let's just interlace our fingers behind your back. Good, we're here, shoulders away from the ears, and let's see if they'll move away from the sacrum. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe the torso releases a little bit further to the floor. Holding it. 3, 2, and coming back to center, releasing the hands. We're going to come up halfway. So place your hands on your knees, your shins. We have a nice neutral spine. We're not rounding our back. We have a nice neutral spine. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly. Reverse swan dive. Slowly, slowly. All the way back up. 2. Standing, palms together. Heart center. Tadasana. Place the hands on the hips, elbows to the back of the room. Checking my time. Where does time go? Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, step your right foot back. Your right foot into this high lunge. The toes are pointing towards the front of your mat. Heel is off the ground. Good, this back inner thigh. See if you can rotate it towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Now get your hips a little more towards square, to wherever your camera is, or just square, if that makes sense. Good. Arms. Engaging these arms. Fingertips. Pinky fingers, really. Towards the back of the room. Shoulders away from the ears. Good, we're holding it. We're finding a drishti. What's a drishti? It's a point of focus for us to lose our minds in the best possible way. And that's my goal for you in 2021. Lose your minds in the best possible way. Come to the stillness, the calm. Good, that slow release of the knee to the floor into a low lunge, starting now. Use the breath. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Good. Maybe you want to put that blanket under your knee if there's any tension, untucking the toes. Excellent. Palms again facing each other. And inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, chest towards the sky. Oh, little baby back bend here. Shoulders away from the ears. Gentle baby back bend. Top of the foot, back top of the foot pressing into the mat. That helps you keep a little more balance. Holding it. 3, 2, and back to center. Back to center. Place the hands on the mat. Maybe we're reaching for these blocks or something or nothing. As we're shifting this hip back into this little runner's lunge. Good. I am working my front leg in the direction of straight. Actually, I'm going to position my knee better on this blanket. Good. Now, you may be like this, where this hip is up. Bring this hip down and bring it back. Sounds funny, but I want it sort of even. Excellent. Top of the foot, pressing back there. Good. We're inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling. We're folding. We're folding together. Good. You can hold it here. Try to find the balance if you like. Whenever you're ready, you can release your hands to the floor, the blocks, whatever. What I want is you should feel it really in the hamstrings. There's no point in Just doing this, rounding my back to get further to my leg. Really, the goal is maybe even a little shaking in the leg. But bringing this hip socket back, almost the femur in the hip socket. Toes pointing back towards you. You have a nice broad collarbone here. We're inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling. We're folding. We're folding. Belly button gets closer to the thighs as shoulders resist away. Be here now. Don't let the mind wander. Don't let it trick you into telling you what you have to do tomorrow or going through the order of things you have to do tomorrow. Don't let it. Be here now. Be here in your body, with your breath, and with me, hopefully semi-entertaining you. Yay. Good. One more breath here. Yes, mine's shaking a little bit in my leg, just a small little shake. Good, we're here together. Maybe I'm moving my neck just to make sure there's no tension. No tension in here. Good. The cool downs are coming next, and Shavasana is just around the corner. 3, 2, and lifting up. Good. Shifting the hips forward, bending that front knee into this little low lunge, and just shifting my blocks off to the side, planting my hands on the mat. We're gonna go through, I think, 2 vinyasas, so your choice. Do them both with me, do neither of them. Doesn't matter. Rest in child's pose, we'll meet you there. Good. Inhale. Exhale, front leg meets the back, downward dog. Maybe a yes, maybe a no. Good. Shifting into plank. Exhale down, chaturanga, into some form of cobra. Exhale back, downward dog. One more time, one more time. Maybe a yes, no with the neck. Make sure there's no tension hanging out. Good. Shifting into plank. Nice, strong, sturdy planks, no saggy planks. Exhale down, chaturanga, into some form of cobra. Exhale back, downward dog. I don't know why. Maybe 3. How about 3? Lucky number 3. I don't know. This is what happens when I'm all by myself. No one to yell at me to say, no, Kristyn, stop. No, please. Good, we're here. Downward dog. Exhale. Plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. Good. Here's child's pose. Excellent. We're here. And whichever child's pose version feels good to you, we're allowing ourselves to breathe. Good, I'm looking at our time and I feel like there's just enough time to sneak in the pigeon. So we're going to do pigeon. So you may need some stuffing. Maybe there's a pillow nearby, maybe that block, maybe. You're still in child's pose, breathing, if you're not running off to get some stuffing. One more breath. And come back to all fours. Beautiful. I'm going to just go to the side over here. And we're going to get into it either from all fours, this position, or downward dog. So if this is the position you want to get into it from, maybe there's a little less mobility in the hips. We can be here, and then we can bring this leg a little over, bring the shin on the mat, and we're moving, kind of inching this back foot down. Good. Start with your right leg. If we're getting into it from downward dog, we're here together. Maybe we're lifting the right leg up to the sky. Exhaling, knee touches with the chest, and then we're rotating so that the shin can release on the mat. Good, maybe walking this foot out. Good, here's where you might need the stuffing. Under here, maybe here, maybe one like this. Wherever it is. What I don't want is, Okay, you can see my hips. There's not that much gap, or there is a gap. I'm doing this on purpose, but sometimes you'll kind of do this. It's not what I want. Good, I want you to come back here. Hips almost pointing straight ahead. Good. We're lengthening. Exhaling, we're folding. Don't worry, we won't stay here too long because I still want to give you a nice Shavasana, which is just around the corner, I promise. Good. Maybe we're here. Maybe we're inhaling. Maybe we're releasing a little further to the floor. Good. Hold it here. How about, how many seconds do you want? You can't respond. I get to decide by myself. How about 10 seconds? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Maybe the chin comes back to center if it's shifted. Hands under the shoulders, elbows in. The strength of your arms. Lift yourself up. Good. You're almost there. Let's tuck this back toe under. Inhale. Exhale. Front leg meets the back. Or in downward dog. Yes. Or you can be on all fours. Moving into the next one. But first, a vinyasa. We're here. Downward dog. Plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. Downward dog. How about 2? Shifting into plank. Yes. Chaturanga. Cobra. Downward dog. Good. How about either you're in all fours, getting that left leg up. My hand's getting a little sweaty. Or we're in downward dog. As we lift our left leg nice and high. Inhaling, exhaling, knee to the chest. Pressing the shin on the mat. Good, and we're slowly backing this leg out. I'm just going to shift this way. So again, this is where we might need that stuffing. And it will help, it will feel better, I think. It's easier when the heel is closer to the groin. If it's away from the groin, I want you to flex your foot. Good. And if you're also doing this, we're opening this hip, these hips to the side. It's not really what we want. Again, I want hips almost parallel to the front of your mat. If the front of your mat was here. Good. Stuffing, no stuffing, your choice. You decide. Let's breathe together. Lengthen the spine. And on our exhalation, release towards the floor. After this, it really is Shavasana. This pigeon is your cool down. Sorry if you feel like pigeon isn't a cool down. So we're breathing, we're softening. Maybe you want to take a minute to get closer to the floor. Maybe you're on your forearms for a bit. Maybe there's a little wiggle here. Your choice, what feels good. Maybe you have to adjust your clothing. Make sure there's enough fabric by your knee and in your hips. I often find that problem. Good. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, your choice. You can stay there. You can see how it feels to release. Torso a little further to the floor. Stay with me. You're doing great. You're doing great. Really, after this, we're just moving into Shavasana. That's it. So we're just going to hold it here. 10 seconds, because I did that on the other side. Sorry. You can play with your arms if you want, wherever the arms feel cozy. Let's start counting. 10, 9, 8, start 2 vinyasas. You're doing great. Plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. Downward dog. One more. Plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. And child's pose. Here's your child's pose. Take a breath. Good. You made it. Let's do Shavasana. Really don't miss out on Shavasana. It just helps sort of ground everything, center you. Yes. Let's. You can put on implements of warmth. I'm going to put on my socks, my little shawl. In a minute, I'm going to change our music. I do want you to roll over onto your backs. Good. We're here on our backs. I want you to bring your knees into your chest. Good. Knees into the chest. Give yourself a sway from side to side. Give yourself some positive feedback and a positive affirmation. And that will help carry you through this new, exciting new year. Filled with interesting changes. You can do it. Good. Come back to center. Knees to your armpits. Have a little happy baby. Knees to your armpits. You can keep them there. You can hold on to the back of your thighs, sort of the back of your calves, your ankles, maybe your toes. Maybe. Good. So you have shoulders still. Stay on the mat. If you're at any of these places, you can do like a little movement. A little side to side. You're alternating the knees. Good. Let's come back to center. Knees to your armpits. Shoulders on the mat. Hold it. 3, 2. Release. Bring the knees back into the chest. Excellent. And let's meet in Shavasana. So I'm going to show you and then I'm going to change our music. Pretty much like this. Yeah. It's a great time to change the music. So what do I want? I want feet greater than hip width distance apart. I want your arms out to your side. Palms facing up. Good. We are here together. I have some other music on. I hope you can hear it. It's Om. I am going to put on my shawl and my socks. I'm not going to turn off the lights in case you want to see me. I think I'm still in it if I'm here. Yes, I am. Good. And we are breathing. We're in rib sockets, your low back. We're observing any tension, any stagnant energy. We're allowing it to melt, to dissolve, to soften. Moving down your hamstrings,